What if environmental disasters could actually become environmental solutions? That's exactly the mind-bending question now facing officials at William O'Brien State Park, where a catastrophic valve failure has accidentally created what might be the perfect storm for ecological restoration. Here's where it gets controversial. While thousands of fish lay dead in the muddy remains of what used to be Lake Alice, environmental managers are quietly celebrating what could be described as nature's most brutal gift. The complete drainage of this beloved northern Washington County fishing destination wasn't planned, but it might just be the aggressive intervention this ecosystem desperately needed. The drama unfolded this past Saturday when a 65-year-old mechanical valve decided it had simply had enough. Sarah Burhow, who serves as the Public Relations Supervisor for Minnesota's Department of Natural Resources Parks and Trails Division, explained how park staff found themselves in an impossible situation. After successfully managing dangerously high water levels caused by July's torrential rains, workers attempted what should have been a routine valve closure. Instead, they discovered their worst nightmare. The closure mechanism had completely seized, leaving the valve permanently stuck in the open position. But here's where it gets interesting, and this is the part most people miss. This wasn't just any ordinary lake failure. Lake Alice, a spring-fed artificial lake that's been battling invasive species for decades, has actually been intentionally drained before for exactly this type of ecological warfare. The DNR deliberately emptied this same lake back in 2016, and before that in 1989, specifically to wage war against aggressive non-native plants like curly-leaf pondweed and the notorious Eurasian water milfoil. Now here's the million-dollar question that's sparking heated debates among conservationists. Should we view this mechanical disaster as a tragic accident or as an unexpected opportunity handed to us on a silver platter? The lake's infrastructure tells a fascinating story of human intervention in natural systems. Picture this. An earthen dike holds back the water like a protective barrier, while a concrete control structure acts as the gatekeeper between Lake Alice and the mighty St. Croix River. When functioning properly, this valve system allows DNR staff to play puppet master with water levels. The sequence of events reads like a perfect storm of mechanical Murphy's Law. Heavy summer rains in July pushed water levels dangerously high, threatening to overflow the earthen dike and potentially cause devastating erosion. Park staff responded by partially opening the problematic valve, successfully bringing water levels back under control. When ongoing concerns prompted them to open the valve even further on Friday, everything seemed to be going according to plan. Saturday's attempt to close the valve, however, revealed the mechanical time bomb that had been ticking beneath the surface. The ecological implications are staggering and complex. During the 2016 intentional drawdown, DNR teams seized the opportunity to compact problematic lake sediments, while simultaneously launching an all-out assault on invasive plant species that had been choking the lake's ecosystem. The results were impressive. Improved water quality, better boating conditions, and enhanced fishing opportunities, as native species reclaimed their territory from foreign invaders. And this is where the controversy really heats up. Nearly every fish in Lake Alice, including carefully stocked populations of bluegill, crappie, white bass, northern pike, yellow perch, and walleye, has perished in this latest drainage event. Critics might argue that this represents an environmental catastrophe of the highest order, but supporters of aggressive invasive species management might counter that short-term losses could lead to long-term ecological gains. Burhow confirmed that resource management staff are already deep in discussions about whether this unplanned drainage presents a golden opportunity to repeat the successful invasive species control measures implemented during the 2016 drawdown. However, she emphasized that no final determination has been reached regarding whether to capitalize on this unexpected situation. The timeline for recovery adds another layer of complexity to this environmental puzzle. DNR officials estimate it will require 4 to 6 weeks for water levels to return to normal, creating a narrow window of opportunity for any potential intervention efforts. This compressed time frame means that decisions must be made quickly, adding pressure to an already controversial situation. What makes this situation even more intriguing is the broader context of invasive species management in Minnesota's waterways. Curly-leaf pondweed and Eurasian water milfoil aren't just minor inconveniences. They're aggressive ecological bullies that can completely transform aquatic ecosystems, crowding out native plants and disrupting the delicate balance that supports diverse fish populations. So here's the thought-provoking question I want to pose to you. In the complex world of environmental management, should we sometimes embrace disasters as opportunities for aggressive intervention? Are there times when short-term destruction might be justified if it leads to long-term ecological restoration? What's your take on this controversial approach to conservation? Do you believe the potential benefits of invasive species removal justify the immediate cost in fish mortality? Or should natural systems be allowed to recover without human interference? Share your thoughts. This is exactly the kind of environmental dilemma where passionate people can respectfully disagree. And I'd love to hear where you stand on this debate.